Welcome to sakshieducation.com. This is Sharanya. Today we have with us an exceptional achiever who have achieved 99.99 percentile in his JEE Main 2025 Session 1 results. So let's now dive into his success journey, including his strategies, plans, preparation, books, etc. So, hi, Mr. May I know your good name?
Hello, ma'am. I'm Lakshmi Bhargav from
Oh,
C. Chaitanya DD Colony.
okay, welcome, Mr. Lakshmi Bhargav. Firstly, how are you?
Well, doing good. Happy enough with the results.
Okay, so uh, firstly, many congratulations on your top rank in JEE main exam.
Thank you, ma'am.
So let's now get into the interview. What was your first reaction when you saw your JEE score?
Well, first reaction would be I was both happy and it was surprised. I was actually surprised a lot.
Yeah, so you did not even expect that you will score the percentage in this manner.
I had a few expectations, but not at that level. Like I was hoping between 270 and 280.
Okay. So what was your parents' reaction on your success milestone?
They were extremely happy. They had encouraged me all the way till the exam. So
Okay.
they were the most happiest.
Okay. Good. And can you share your background and education background and your schooling, etc.?
Well, ma'am, I'm till 10th. I was in an ICSE syllabus. I studied in Johnson Grammar School at Malapur. And then from 12th, Sri Chaitanya DD Colony here for 2 years classroom program.
Okay. So when did you think of writing the JEE main exam?
I joined the college with the hope and idea of qualifying in JEE Advance and going to an IIT.
Okay. So let's get into the preparation strategy. What was your preparation strategy during the exam time?
Like, firstly, we had cleared all our conceptual doubts first. Our main priority was on the NCRT and the mostly the PYQs.
Okay. What was your exact schedule during your preparation time?
Our exact schedule was from morning 8 to evening 8.
Okay.
First morning, we used to have a class, like our sirs would give a 1 hour revision of our topic each day. And
Okay.
then we would receive few assignments. We used to complete them and do PYQs.
Okay.
Morning, it used to be chemistry. And after the lunch, physics. And at the end, maths.
Okay. So, how was your preparation like a day with three subjects or a day with one each subject?
No, it used to be like daily 3 hours for each subject.
Okay. So daily you have to cover all three subjects consistent each time.
Yes.
Okay. So how did you manage your school studies and JEE main exams?
uh, had to do it. We used to mostly focus on JEE Main.
Okay.
Like we still do have some time for that other part of the studies.
Okay. So,
But as usual, the languages classes would go on.
okay, so generally the students carry much stress during examinations. So at this age, carrying both stress like schooling and your entrance examination, carrying the both stress on your shoulders is not a primary thing, right? So how was the management for you? Like major stress or okay, you can control, you could control.
To be truthful, there was not a lot of stress
Okay.
because my parents were supportive. Here, the administration and my faculty both were always supportive in all the cases. So there was not much stress on me.
Okay, was there any self-study or did you join any coaching centers?
Here, this is actually we have preparation for JEE mains in the college,
Okay.
but it used to be like after the explanation of the topic, you have a lot of self study.
Hmm.
Then, if you have any more doubts and conceptual mistakes or something, the faculty will come back to you and help you.
Preparation tips to other students. What would you give?
Well, if you ask for preparation tips, I'd be like focus mostly on the concepts part. Like a lot of students go into the questions first without reading the concept properly. The
Okay.
same thing I did during the beginning.
Okay.
And then I would recommend NCRT for those who are like who want to read concepts.
Okay.
And for maths part, as long as it comes up, PYQs are enough, I feel.
Okay. So you just told that you commit a complete 12 hours a day to your preparation. So is there any break time or any entertainment in mid of your preparation?
Like we do have break times for every, like in the middle of the classes, we get a 15-minute break.
Okay.
And there are break times excluding that also for during lunch and even some recess breaks and those.
Okay. So let's get into subject-wise preparation. Which What was the most important topics in physics?
For me, the most important topics in physics were the magnetism, EMI, second year topics to be exact.
Okay, so were they very tough?
Well, I felt them tougher than the first year topics. First of all, because first year mechanics was like it connected something to my ICSE syllabus, but those were completely foreign.
Okay.
And moreover, they were like a lot to learn in this.
Okay. So the reference books, what the reference books you have? Uh,
The reference book
like,
first part is in NCRT, then we used to go with HC Verma and DC Pandey a few times.
okay. So how did you improve problem solving in physics? The speed in
So
physics.
the speed in physics, like we used to solve a set of problems every day. We
Okay.
had a daily target of some 30 questions or something.
Okay.
And then, like, if the questions were too difficult, the sir would give us proper tips and few shortcuts to solve the questions.
Okay. So compared to the preparation time, how was it compared to examination?
For physics, as far as physics is concerned, the examination was a easy bit easier than the preparation.
Okay.
Like we had hoped for a bit difficult paper, but
Okay.
the physics was easier and maths was difficult.
Okay, so let's move to chemistry. What were your go-to books and resources to chemistry for chemistry?
For chemistry, we have like largely done NCIT, reading every line, every statement, all
Okay,
the looks and corners.
okay,
That's mostly what it had. And then few more statements from NCIT, statement types most probably we focused on.
okay. So, what tips would you give for memorizing reactions and formulas in chemistry?
I would recommend writing them down many times, solving questions on based on those reactions, so
Oh,
that we'll remember, and writing in some formulas, little sheets, revising it daily.
okay, so was chemistry exam tougher or easier during exam compared to your
Well,
preparation?
chemistry exam was like a mixed. There were many questions which were easy, but few questions were like unknown to me. I had to think a lot on this.
Okay, so you take a lot of time for chemistry?
Yes, more than expected at least.
Okay, so now let's move on to mathematics. What's your favorite and most challenging topics in maths?
For me, the favorite would be matrices, and the most challenging will be 3D geometry.
Okay, for me as well, the favorite was matrices during my intermediate. So what were your important books during for mathematics?
For mathematics, books would be like we used to do mostly problems on maths. A
Okay,
sir would give a brief revision of everything we needed. He
okay,
would like give daily revisions
hmm,
of what the topics we needed to cover.
okay,
And when it came to books, we usually used to do black book, which is not recommended for mains though.
hmm,
But for maths mains, we used to do like PYQs. There are a lot of maths PYQs.
okay.
And even our sir used to select few questions from the PYQs which he felt like we had to practice and give us daily.
Okay, so coming to mathematics, we have to take a lot of time for calculating problems and calculating every numbers. So we take a lot of time generally in preparation itself. So compared to your preparation, what was your examination speed?
Compared to my preparation, the examination speed was like at the beginning I felt slow, so I had to speed up a bit. Like I finished some 10 questions and looked at the timer, it was like half an hour complete.
Okay, so did you
Not more than half an hour, I guess 45 minutes or something.
oh, so did you complete all attempt all your questions in exam?
Yes, I did attempt my questions.
Okay, so let's now talk about the time management. So how did you manage your time during preparation and writing exam, giving your exam?
During preparation, the time management part was mostly by the college management. They used to give us specific schedules so that we do not lag behind in any topic or we do not have any disturbances in our schedules. And during the exam, when it comes to the exam, I was like purely focused on solving the problems, did not look at the time for a lot of time. Then I realized I had to speed up.
Oh, okay,
At
okay.
the end, I somehow managed it.
Okay. So how did you handle your stress during and after the exam? So actually, it's a biggest exam, firstly. So the stress automatically connects us. So how did you manage both the time?
During the exam, I did not think much about the results during after of the exam. I was like purely focused on doing the questions properly without any mistakes or anything.
Okay.
And when it comes to after the exam, I had the stress, could not help it.
Okay. So how was your parents' support for you?
They were very supportive of me. They were like, "It's okay. Whatever you have written is done. We'll just see on the results day. Do not think of anything for now."
Good. So any specific revision strategy right before your like a few months for exam before the exam?
Few months before the exam, we mostly focused on revising all the topics instead of rereading them.
Hmm.
Like just looking at the key points, and if you feel there's anything missing, reading them, and mostly practice problems after you've learned.
So what was your approach for negative marking?
Negative marking, I tried my best to have no negative marking.
Okay.
Like I used to recheck my answers whenever I had the time
Okay.
and like be sure of my answers. Unless I'm sure, I used to not mark the answers.
Okay. So did you had any fear after writing your exam that after speaking to your friends, did you have any stress like for negative marking?
Not much because most of my friends and my answers had matched except for a few.
Oh, nice. What would you give for what would the advice do you give for the next upcoming students for JEE exam?
If you ask for advice, I would be like prepare early.
Okay.
Do not like procrastinate the time. Like we still have time. We
Okay.
have to start the preparation early and keep it consistent. Like do not give too long breaks. Breaks are necessary, but they
Yeah.
should not be for very long.
Okay. So lastly, what's your plan for any plans for advanced exams?
Yeah, as far as advance is concerned, for now it's only IPE. Once the IPs are done, the focus will be on advance. And from the management side, we have an exam every week for
Okay.
the preparation.
Okay.
And the parts which are in advance and not in mains, we
Mm.
will revise all of them again.
Okay.
And then it's like revision of all the questions we have done earlier.
Okay. So lastly, what's your goal?
Goal for now, a short term goal joining an IIT. That's it.
Okay. Okay. All the best for your journey, and thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.